السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معاكم مستر عمرو. بإذن الله هنحل ريفيجن شيت اوف ماث برايمري 6. أنا والله دي تاني مرة أعمل فيها الفيديو، عملتها مرة وللأسف حلت الشيت. بس لما جيت عملت كده لقيت إن الريزوليوشن مش كويسة، فأنا يعني علشان بس الريزوليوشن تكون حلوة. على العموم بسم الله نبتدي. طبعا انا قلت في الفيديو اللي فات يعني، بس انا طبعا مش هرفعه علشان الريزوليوشن مش كويسه. يا ريت بس نعمل نمبرد للبيجز، انا عندي from 1 to 7، ونعمل نمبرد للquestions from 1 to 30. اوكي. we have here in number 1 we have negative 17 plus 19 plus 17. We have here negative 17 and 17. These two numbers are inverse together. Then we have 17 and negative 17 will gone together, and we have 19. Or we can use your calculator. Okay, it will be 19. In number 2, we need the additive inverse of the absolute value of negative 7. I'm sorry, we have absolute value of negative 7. It will be just 7. We need its additive inverse. It will be negative 7. When we have an additive inverse, the positive will be negative and the negative will be a positive. Okay, we have in number 3 6 plus negative 6 equals to 0. We have a number and its inverse. We have a number and its inverse. It will be inverse property, not one of these. Then we have a mistake here. Okay, in number 4 we have a divide b equals negative 1. When we have any number divide itself equal to 1, we know this from primary 3 that any number divide itself equal to 1, but we have here negative 1. Then the two numbers must be the inverse, the additive inverse of each other. Like 2 divide negative 2, it will be negative 1. 5 divide negative 5, it will be negative 1. Then b must be negative a, because we have a and the negative a, the two inverse of each other. Then the answer will be negative 1. In page number 2, question number 5, we need the additive identity nz. We need the additive identity. 5 plus what equals 5? It will be 5 plus 0. But the multiplicative identity, 5 by what equals 5? It will be by 1. Then we have additive identity 0, multiplicative identity 1. In number 7, we have the set of negative integers. We have what? Negative integers whose absolute value of each is greater than or equal to 4. Greater than or equal to 4, we need it will be 4, 5, 6 and so on. But he said to me that we have negative integers, not positive. Negative integers whose absolute value, then 4, 5, 6, it will be negative 4, negative 5, negative 6 and so on. In number 8, we have the set x, and it's a mistake. This a set must be a big letter, not a small letter. Capital letter must be capital, and the element must be a lowercase or a small letter. Okay, we have the numbers between negative 2 and 2, but in negative 2 we have or equal. When we have or equal, we will take the number, then we will take negative 2, but we will not take 2 because it's not have an equal. Then the numbers will be negative 2, negative 1, 0 and 1. In number 9, we have z negative intersect natural. Intersect means what is the common with them, what is in here and here together. Okay, we need the negative integers and the natural numbers. The natural numbers goes to the right, from 0 to the right, and negative numbers goes to the left. Of course, the answer will be 5. We don't have any common numbers. In page number 3, question number 10, we have the integers. Integers, when we take the negative number from the integers, it will be natural numbers. Okay, we have here the integers 0, 1, 2, and so on, and -1, -2, and so on. When we take the negatives, we will take all of them, then the rest will be this 0, 1, 2. It will be the integers. It will be, I'm sorry, the natural numbers. We have here negative, negative. It will be positive. Positive x means x. Okay. We have here -3 times 4 minus -3 times 5 minus 3. You can use your calculator, and I prefer to use the calculator in the exam. We have here -3 times 4 minus 5 plus 1. It will be a 0. Don't forget to write the brackets here in your calculator. Write this equation like it in the calculator. We have here the image of the point 4 and the -3 by translation -2 and 3. It will be, we have the x-axis and y-axis, x-axis and y-axis. We will take the x's together and the y's together. 4 minus 2, it will be 2. -3 plus 3, it will be a 0. Okay, number 14, we have -4 times -6. Negative times negative, it will be a positive. We have the sign rule. If the sign are the same, it will be positive. If we have different signs, it will be a negative. We have negative times negative, it will be positive. 4 times 6 equals 24. We have here in page number 4, question number 15, we need the image of the point -3 and 4 by the translation of magnitude of 4. We write 4. Units in the negative, we write negative. Direction of the y-axis, we write y. Then our translation, it will be y minus 4. And the x number will not make anything with it. Then we have here -3. It will be right -3 like it. And we have 4. The y is 4 minus 4. It will be 0. Then the answer will be -3 and 0. Again, we have a magnitude 3 units. We write 3. In the negative, we write minus. Direction of the x-axis, we have x minus 3. Then it's our translation, and we will not make anything with the y number. Okay, we have here x. 3 minus 3 will be a 0. And the y, write it like it. It will be 0 and a 0. In question number 17, we have the image. If a dash 3 and 3 is the image of A. By translation, we have the image. We know that point plus translation, it will be the image. We have here a point and translation, it will be the image. But if we have the image, it will be image minus translation to find the point, or image minus the point to find the translation. Okay, we can make it with two methods. The first method, we can make 3 minus -1 and 3 minus -4. Or I prefer that to change the signs. Change the signs of the point or translation. It's the image, not the point. We have here the translation. We have here -1, it will be a positive 1. We have here -4, it will be a positive 4. Then 3 plus 1, it will be 4. And 3 plus 4, it will be 7. Here 1, we will make it 7. Okay. In page number 5, we have -8 divide -4. We can use your calculator. You can use your calculator. It will be 2. And the number is neither negative nor positive. It will be a 0. The smallest positive integer, of course, it's 1. Excellent. The greatest negative integer, of course, you are an expert. It will be a -1. Okay. We have here -3 and 3/7. We have a small trick here. A small trick. When we have a fraction in the set, we must write it the first in the calculator. It will be a fraction here, then this fraction is a fraction and we have not subset. Because what? Because we have 14 over 7. 14 over 7, it's a fraction. Some of you, when you see it's a fraction, then we will make not belong, and this is a big wrong. Okay? Why? Because 14 over 7 equals 2, and 2, it's in the integers. Okay? Okay, we have here in page number 6. Page number 6, okay, we have here -9 and -21 over 7. And when we write -21 over 7, it will be -3. We must write the fraction first in the calculator, okay? It will be -3, and -3, of course, it's an integer, then it will be a subset. 3 plus absolute value of -3, it will be 6. 6 or 8, of course, it will be 8 greater. We have here -4 minus 4 plus -3 minus -6. We can write all of it in the calculator, or you can use your mind to find it, but I prefer in the exam, use your calculator and write it like it. -1, 0, -4 plus bracket -3 close bracket negative open bracket -6 close the bracket equal. It will be -11. Okay, we have here in number 26 55 plus -255 plus 45 plus 255. We have here a number and its inverse. We cancel the two numbers, then we have 55 plus 45, it will be 100. And I prefer to use your calculator in the exam. Write all of it, it will be a 100. Okay, we have here -7 plus 2 plus -13. It will be a -18, and you can use your calculator again. The last page, page number 7. We need the image of the point 1 and 2 by translation 1 and -1. Then we have 1 plus 1, it will be 2, and 2 minus 1, it will be 1. Then the point will be 2 and 1. The image of the point -4, 3 by translation 1 and -4. We have here a negative. We will remove it because it's in the right. It must be in the left. We have here -4 plus 1. It will be -3. And 3 minus 4, it will be -1. Then the answer will be -3 and 1. Here, he told me the sum of two negative integers. When you have this question, take an example. You have two negatives like -2 and -3, and make the addition between them. -2 plus -3 equals -5, of course. Then -5 is a negative or a positive? It will be a negative. But if you have the product or the multiply of two negative, we have negative times negative, it will be a positive. اوكي، يا رب اكون افدتكم بحاجه بسيطه، واي حد عنده سؤال يقدر يبعته لي في اي وقت، وباذن الله هبعته له، يعني هشرحه له كده شرح مبسط وابعته له، ويا رب اكون افدتكم. السلام عليكم.